Gosh, Rudy, Silver Cup bread is good.
Silver Cup and Rich Bread, the bread that's made with whole milk, brings you the Rootie Kazootie Club.
I'm the leader of the Rootie Kazootie Club, and with me there is Galapucci, the pup. And here's my chief rooter, Big Todd Russell.
Hello there, Rudy Kazuti.
Hello there, Big Todd.
And how's everything with the all-star athlete and boy genius this fine day?
Swell a Rudy, Big Todd, but it sure is crowded. I'll be back in a jiff a Rudy.
Wait a minute, Ru. What do you mean it sure is crowded, Ru?
Oh, you know what they say, Big Todd. Two's company, but three's a crowd.
Well, I've heard that expression, but I mean, where's the crowd, Ru? There isn't any. It isn't crowded. Look at...
Well, Big Todd, one of our rooters would like to be alone with Polka Dotty, just once.
Oh, well, I don't blame that rooter because Polka Dotty is a very pretty young lady.
Oh, that's the trouble, Big Todd. Everybody likes Polka Dotty, and this rooter can never see Dotty alone. Here I come to show you.
Well, look at that, Root. There's Polka Dotty, and she's all by herself right now. She's alone. You better get that rooter, Root.
Yes, sir, Rudy, Big Todd. Dotty's alone this minute, but zingo, Rudy, the crowd will be here just like that. And like this rooter says, here comes El Squeako and Poochie.
And Mr. Doodle, oh, we never see Dotty alone.
She brings her rooters and cousins. She's got 'em by the dozen.
Oh, we never see Dotty alone.
And if I phone her, say to her sweet,
say, where shall we meet? Supposing that we eat.
She brings El Squeako and Poochie.
And Mr. Doodle, oh, we never see Dotty alone. Gee, I see what you mean, Ruth. That rooter's got a problem. It isn't easy to see Polka Dotty alone.
No, Sir Rudy. This rooter even tried taking Polka Dotty out fishing.
Hey, there was a smart move. Well, what happened then, Ruth?
One day she said she was wishing
that he would take her fishing, so he knew we'd see Dotty alone.
In a canoe then, we two then went gliding o'er the water,
far from the noise of her home.
I threw the line in. Thought I'd catch a trout.
Oh, he got a bite and pulled that line right out.
There was El Squeako and Poochie.
And Mr. Doodle, oh, I never see Dotty.
No, never see Dotty.
We never see Dotty alone. Boy, you know something? It looks to me, Rude, it looks to me as if you caught something else on that line right there.
Gosh, Rudy, maybe I did.
Yeah, pull it in, see what it is. Boy.
Rudy, look at that. A loaf of Silver Cup bread.
Well, that's a mighty fine catch, I'd say.
Yes, sir, Rudy. Just what we need to make a Kazootie Witch.
Oh, that's right. You see, Rooters, we don't eat just plain sandwiches, you know, in Kazootie Land. Not anymore. No, we eat Kazootie Witches instead. See, they're very special sandwiches. They're made with Silver Cup bread.
Right, Rudy. You loyal rooters must try a Kazootie Witch, too. But remember, in order to have a real Kazootie Witch, you must have Silver Cup bread.
Oh, absolutely, because Silver Cup bread is the one thing that makes a Kazootie Witch so good. You see, Silver Cup bread is enriched and made with whole milk. Makes your favorite sandwich taste swell-a-rooty.
So tell Mom to get a loaf of Silver Cup bread for you. Then you can have a Kazootie Witch, too.
Yeah, now remember, for the top and bottom, use Silver Cup bread. And in the middle, put your favorite sandwich spread. That's all there is to it, but what a treat. A Kazootie Witch, Rooters, just can't be beat.
Yes, sir, Rudy,
Boy, they are good to leave.
Yes, sir, Rudy, I love them. Say,
Oh,
Big Todd, here's Polka Dotty. Hi.
Hello, sweetie pie. How's everything today?
Rudy, Big Todd, it's happened again.
You don't mean to tell me that old Galapucci pup came in and wiped his dirty paws all over that towel of yours?
No, sir, Rudy, Big Todd. Not paw prints this time.
No?
It's bear tracks.
What? Bear
Gulp,
tracks?
Rudy, Big Todd, Dotty's right. there's a great big footprint of a bear right on that towel.
Well, gulp, Rudy, I never would have...
Well, you know, we were having a little trouble with bears around the clubhouse this
Oh,
week.
Rooters, those bears... we have bears. They keep coming in here, and then they go out again.
Yes, Rudy boy. First, we found 2 little bear prints on the clubhouse right here.
There they are, right there. That's right. Oh, wait a minute. I thought I heard a bear growling right then.
Gosh, Rudy, me too, Big Todd, but they only sounded like small bears.
Well, it wasn't any small bear who made that mark on my towel, and I want you to find out what bear made it, honestly.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy, I want to tell you, she's real mad. I just wouldn't want to be that bear, boy, when Polka Dotty catches up with him.
Certainly must be a big bear. Gee,
Yeah.
maybe you should go and help Dotty look for him, Big Todd.
Well, wait a minute, Root. You mean the bear that made this big paw print? You want me to go out and look for him?
I think you should, Big
Well,
Todd.
I'll look for him, Root. All right,
Oh,
Root.
swell,
Oh,
Rudy.
boy. I'll see you later.
All right,
Bye.
I'll see you. Boy, gosh, Rudy Rooters, oh, we're sure getting all mixed up with our bears this week. You see, it started when El Squiggle Mouse and Gallapoochie Pup decided to play a joke on Big Todd. And El Squiggle put on this bear skin and pretended he was a bear. And Gallapoochie Pup put on this bear skin, and Poochie became bear number 2. But suddenly, we see more tracks, and we hear more bear noises. And the question is, who is bear number 3? El Squiggle and Poochie, you go and get on your bear suits, and maybe we'll find out who bear number 3 is.
Go for Rudy. Rudy, I thought I heard a bear right then.
Well, me too, Big Todd. But the question is, did you hear bear number 1, bear number 2, or bear number 3?
What? Wait a minute, Rudy. I don't get that. Counting the bear number 1, bear number 2, bear number 3. You got me all mixed up, Rudy. I don't even know. 1, 2. You got me.
Whistling top of Rudy's Big Todd, it's Mr. Doodle.
Boy, oh boy, look at him, Rudy. He's still got his hunting cap on, and he's still reading that book about tracks. You see that animal tracks he's getting?
And Mr. Doodle also has a dog leash, Big Todd. He's got a hunting dog to help him.
Oh, isn't that great? That's a nice idea. What kind? Oh, boy. Oh, gee, Root, I don't want to be a spoil sport, but Mr. Doodle just thinks he's got a dog on that leash. You see that?
Gosh, Rudy, Mr. Doodle, you've lost your dog.
Yeah.
Gosh, Rudy.
That's all right. Listen, don't worry about it. Listen, Mr. Doodle, the thing to do is this. See? You figure this way. You say, where would you be if you were a hunting dog?
That's a good way to think.
That's the way you think.
Let's see, I hope he can figure this out. Uh-oh, Mr. Doodle thinks if he were a hunting dog, he'd be on the end of the leash, Big Todd.
Oh, boy. Oh, no. No. Now, wait a minute. Down, Fido. I mean, down, Mr. Doodle. No. Oh,
Gosh,
boy.
Rudy, Big Todd, I think your hunting dog has picked up the track.
What? You mean, track? What track?
The bear's track, Big Todd. Look.
But it's a track, all right. Oh, there we go. Oh, I want to
There
tell
goes
you.
your dog, Big Todd, off down the trail.
I've seen Mr. Doodle mixed up, but that's the most mixed up that I have ever seen Mr. Doodle.
Yes, Sir Rudy
in my
boy,
whole
I never
life.
saw him think he was a dog.
He thought he was a dog.
Yes, Sir Rudy. Well, you know, Big Todd, maybe Mr. Doodle wasn't so mixed up.
What?
You know, there just might be a message on that bear track.
This bear, no,
There
this
just
no.
might be.
Go, Rudy, you're right, Root. There's a message on that bear track.
Oh, what
You
does
see
it
what that
say?
message says? Beware bear number 3.
Oh, well, Rudy, Big Todd, I think he's coming now. Listen.
Oh, boy. Oh, bear. Go for Rudy, Root. Look out, Root. There's a bear. There's a bear right there.
Oh, well, Rudy.
You were expecting, perhaps, a titmouse?
Gosh, Rudy, are you really bear number 3?
Who else?
Now, take
Wait
it
a
easy,
minute.
Mr. Bear. You know,
What's
is there
that?
anything we can do for you?
And yeah, you got to go back to the forest, I guess, pretty real soon, haven't
Yeah,
you?
I
Anything
think
we
you
can do,
should.
you have to go right back, I imagine,
Yeah.
to the woods.
Yes, young man, there is something you can do for me.
Oh.
You see, I am what is known as a grizzly bear.
Gulp, Rudy, you sure seem sort of grizzly to me, Mr. Bear.
That's just the trouble. I'm not nearly grizzly enough.
He's not grizzly enough.
Now, if I could just borrow your magic kazootie,
What?
I'd be a much better bear.
Gosh, Rudy, Big Todd, this bear wants to borrow our magic kazootie, but, first, Mr. Bear, you'll have to prove you really are bear number 3.
That's it.
Now, wait a minute, Rudy. But where are bear number 1 and bear number 2? I just don't understand that.
Oh, bear number 1?
You...
Oh,
Oh.
here they are, Big Todd. Bear number 1 and bear number 2.
better get out.
But look, Big Todd, bear number 3 is afraid of them.
Oh, wait a minute, Rudy. How could a
take it
bear
up.
be afraid of a bear? I don't... Wait a minute.
No.
Wait a minute now, bear
Boy,
number
look at how
3.
he's
Let me see.
afraid of them.
Uh-huh, Root. Did
Go.
you ever in your life before ever see a bear that wore a big black mustache like that?
The jig is
Oh,
up.
I never did. It's our old enemy, Poison Zuma.
No.
You're no bear, and you won't get my magic kazootie.
Attaboy, Root. Give me all one, too, Root. Attaboy,
Oh,
Root.
boy.
How about that? Bear number 3, he calls himself all the time. It turns out to be. Oh. Hey, wait a minute. Wait a minute, Root. Who are these bears right here, Root?
I'll tell you in a minute, Big Todd.
Wait a minute. In a minute, they may be ferocious bears. Maybe they go around and they eat people. You know.
Oh, I don't think so, Big Todd. They're friendly bears.
Well, I'd still say, how do you know that they won't eat people?
Bear number 1, show Big Todd what you eat. He's gonna show us, Big
He
Todd.
better show me because, boy, heavenly days, Rudy.
Bear number 2, show Big Todd what you eat.
Well, Gulpa, Rudy, they both eat silver cup bread.
See, I told you they were friends of ours.
Oh, they must be, Root, because, anyone who eats silver cup bread is a rootin' kazootin' friend of ours.
Sure thing, a Rudy.
Gee, you know why we want our friends to eat silver cup bread, Rooters? Because, bread is an important part of your diet. Therefore, it's important for you to eat rich, nourishing bread like silver cup. You see, silver cup is made with extra special ingredients that make it extra specially good for you.
I bet the bears know what those ingredients are, Big Todd.
Oh, I don't know now, Root. Wait, they'd have to be awful smart bears to know that. You know that?
Bear number 1, can you tell our rooters one thing that makes silver cup bread extra specially good?
Think you can do this?
See
Good.
that?
Rudy, that's right there. Higher protein flour makes silver cup bread more nutritious. Gives it a better texture and a finer flavor.
Bear number 2, do you know what else makes silver cup bread so good for our rooters? He knows it, Big Todd.
Heavenly days, Rudy, look at that. They know about the whole milk in silver cup, too.
I told you these were smart, friendly bears, Big Todd. They know that extra milk makes silver cup better bread, richer and more nourishing. So bear that in mind.
Boy. I want to tell you, I've never seen anything like that in my whole life. Rude, I demand an explanation now. Who are these bears right
Well,
here?
I'll show you, Big Todd. Bear number 1 is none other than...
Well, what do you know about... That's old El Squeako Mouse right
Right, Rudy.
Oh.
And bear number 2 is...
Oh, I'd know that laugh anywhere. That's old Gallapoochie Pup himself.
Yes, Rudy boy. That's bear number 1 and bear number 2. They were just
Oh,
fooling you.
boy.
Oh, hi, Polka Dotty.
Hi, sweetie.
Hi. Well, I'd like to know something, and it's this. Which bear didn't wash his paws before drying them on my towel?
Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Uh-oh.
I'm sure gonna find out.
Well, we certainly found out who all those bears were, but I know a couple of bears that are really going to catch it from Miss Polka Dotty right now. You know that?
Uh-huh.
Oh, boy. Well, listen, I'm glad we got it all straightened out, Rooters, and you be sure to join us the very next time that Silver Cup Brett says... Who is the boy who whistles in joy? He's Rudy Kazuti. Who is the lad who makes you feel so glad? He's Rudy Kazuti.
Meet me again at the Rudy Kazootie Club. And with me will be Gallapoochie.
Rootie Kazootie comic books. Yeah, where's the... I got it. I was friends with Steve Carlin, who created Rootie Kazootie. And... he had a warehouse filled with films, the original puppets, and comic books, and premiums, We were going to do something really big on Rootie Kazootie, but nobody cared. Ray film, something else. And I made all these packets I was going to sell to raise money. So here's a catalog of Rootie Kazootie products. Rootie Kazootie comic book autographed by Steve Carlin in 1999, and the Rootie Kazootie mask that the kids wore on the show. Originally this was all filled with films. We got that to the museum. And here, wow.
Is there anything in there?
Yeah, it's puppets.
Oh, for crying out loud.
There he is, Galapucci pup number 2. 3 Rudies and 2
That's
Polka Dotty.
And all
He
of
might be, oh look at this, these are all the buttons that were sent to the kids.
What about the buttons and things? Wasn't there a write-in?
Oh, yes, there were all that sort of things as well, you know. The obvious things that you got when you ran a children's show.
Know how it is, Drew. Boy, first come, first serve. So listen, you rooters, now you better send for your membership kits right away.
And wait till you see the 3 wonderful surprises in every membership kit. You get a Rudy Kazuti membership card, a Rudy Kazuti badge, and a Rudy Kazuti ring, all in the same kit.
The Rudy Kazuti show is really quite different than Howdy Doody. For instance, there were 3 days of the week where there was a storyline. Now the 4th day of the week was a quiz, where kids won bicycles or this or that, and that consumed the entire show. Do you see? And then the 5th week was a morality show. We had morality stories. You see, and then back to the general run. Number 1.
Wow.
That's real nice, right?
Yeah.
And number 2,
I remember this from the show.
here. That's a real good one, see?
Look at that.
All right, and
Early licensing.
here's some junk.
This would be great on display.
You see? It's falling apart, but you put it away right away.
Wow, and they would go on certain adventures,
the smaller
and they would cut to slides in the studio. This is all the artwork. Wow. Todd Russell.
Dad, Rudy Kazootie, I have my polka dots back, and we're having a lovely party with Powerhouse candy bars and strawberry ice cream sundaes, but
what, Polka Dotty?
But of course, nobody was interested in restoring or talking about Rootie Kazootie, and it went unanswered. Peter, put that away for you. Just leave me $1,000.
Thank you.
Okay, these are all in. So this, we'll take this in.
All the time.
Here we are, trying to save one's collection. No idea what some of this stuff is. A beautiful way to cruise. Yes. Film should not be like this. It shouldn't. What's that archway in the village?
Washington Square?
Wow. This looks like something from Washington Square, color. Long shot, it looks like there's some type of parade. But the way the layers are, there's probably 2 or 3 shorts in here. Either way, thanks to Peter Flynn, Cindy Sablitsky, and Ira Gallen, that's me. We went through all this. We don't know what we're going to do, but we're going to figure out how to save all this. Make sure you get the camera on Peter. He's the one who's documenting us. And We'll see you next time.